Amanda, have you ever heard of a woman who led armies into battle and was officially recognized as a general by the emperor?
Wait, are you talking about Joan of Arc or someone else?
Nope. I'm talking about Qin Liangyu, the Ming Dynasty's only officially recognized female general. She wasn't just a warrior. She was a brilliant strategist and a national hero.
Okay, now you've got my attention. Tell me more about this warrior queen.
So, Qin Liangyu was born in 1574 during the Ming Dynasty. She came from a family of military leaders, and from a young age, she was trained in martial arts, archery, and military strategy.
Wait, a woman trained in martial arts in the 16th century? That's pretty unusual, right?
Absolutely. But her family believed in equality, and they saw her potential early on. She even married into another military family, which gave her even more opportunities to develop her skills.
So she was basically born into a military dynasty?
Exactly. But what's fascinating is that she didn't just inherit her position. She earned it through her incredible talent and leadership.
How did she go from being a military wife to an actual general?
Great question. When her husband died, she took over his position as the leader of their army. But here's the kicker. She didn't just maintain the status quo. She transformed the army into one of the most effective fighting forces in the region.
What made her such a great leader?
For starters, she was a brilliant strategist. She used innovative tactics, like guerrilla warfare and psychological operations, to outsmart her enemies. She also had a reputation for being fair and disciplined, which earned her the loyalty of her troops.
So she was basically the Ming Dynasty's version of Sun Tzu?
You could say that, but she was also a hands-on leader. She fought on the front lines alongside her soldiers, which was almost unheard of for someone of her status. One of the most fascinating aspects of Qin Liangyu's military career was her elite unit, known as the White Cavalry. Can you tell us more about them?
Absolutely. The White Cavalry was a highly disciplined and skilled force, known for their distinctive white uniforms and unmatched loyalty to Qin Liangyu. They were trained in both traditional combat and guerrilla tactics, making them a formidable force on the battlefield.
So they were like the Ming Dynasty Special Forces?
Exactly. And what's even more impressive is that Qin Liangyu personally trained and led them, earning their unwavering respect and devotion. So, what were some of her most famous battles?
One of her most notable campaigns was against the rebel leader Shi Chongming. She led her troops to victory in several key battles, effectively crushing the rebellion and restoring order to the region.
That's impressive. Did she ever lose a battle?
She did face setbacks, but she was known for her resilience. Even in defeat, she would regroup and come back stronger. Her ability to adapt and learn from her mistakes was one of her greatest strengths.
What about her relationship with the emperor? Did he recognize her achievements?
Absolutely. The Wanli emperor was so impressed by her that he officially recognized her as a general and even wrote poems in her honor. She was one of the few women in Chinese history to receive such recognition.
Did Qin Liangyu ever face external threats, like invasions from neighboring tribes?
Yes. One of her most significant challenges was defending the Ming Dynasty against the rising Manchu forces, who would later establish the Qin Dynasty. She led her troops in several key battles to protect the empire's borders.
How did she fare against them?
While the Ming Dynasty ultimately fell to the Manchus, Qin Liangyu's efforts delayed their advance and demonstrated her strategic brilliance. She was one of the last defenders of the Ming, fighting tirelessly until the very end.
What about her personal life? Did she have a family?
She did. She married Ma Qiancheng, a military commander, and they had several children. After her husband's death, she took over his role, but she also made sure to raise her children with the same values of discipline and loyalty.
So she was balancing motherhood and military leadership?
Exactly. She was a true multitasker, proving that women could excel in both family life and public service.
How is Qin Liangyu remembered in Chinese culture today?
She's celebrated in countless poems, operas, and paintings. One of the most famous depictions of her is in the 24 Histories, where she's praised for her bravery and leadership. There are also statues and memorials dedicated to her across China.
So she's not just a historical figure, she's a cultural icon?
Exactly. Her story has inspired generations of Chinese people, especially women, to strive for greatness.
Why should we care about Qin Liangyu today?
Her story is a testament to the power of leadership, resilience, and breaking barriers. In a world where women are still fighting for equality, Qin Liangyu's legacy is more relevant than ever.
Yeah, she's proof that women can excel in any field, even those traditionally dominated by men.
Exactly. And her focus on fairness and discipline is something we can all learn from, whether we're leading armies or just trying to navigate everyday life. So, Qin Liangyu wasn't just a general. She was a trailblazer who defied expectations and changed the course of history. Her story reminds us that true leadership knows no gender.
And let's not forget, she's proof that women can be just as fierce and strategic as any man.
Next time, we're diving into the life of another incredible woman, Ban Zhao, the Han Dynasty's pioneering scholar and historian. Trust me, her story is just as inspiring.
A scholar and historian? I'm already hooked. See you next time.